this is going. Nothing's happening. I don't understand. It's acting like it's going, but it's not. Okay. 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 I don't think she ever told me how long this needs to be. So, I'll just use my wrist for now. We'll say 7 inches. She did tell me. Damn, I'm gonna have to look. Now that I think about it. But it doesn't matter because I'm using crappy string right now because I just need to see the design because I don't have the exact beads she wanted. I'll just do that. So I have to see if she even likes it first. Is that my number one fan that I miss a whole lot? Where did I put my needles? Is there one in here? No. What? Okay. Okay. As long as you are not broken. And since this is not going to be the official piece, I'm just going to, okay, come on. Use one of these guys for my anchor bead. basic design is what? It's going to be these three in the middle. And then let me just see what it looks like this, because maybe where is it? The seashell next. It is the seashell. And then the pearl, and then oops, another seashell. And then come back here. Pearl. There's 3 pearls. 1. What? Wait a minute. What? So that's it? I got 3? My counting is somehow way off, and I'm not under. Okay, I see. Because it's like that. And then there's another seashell. And then in between, oh, we got what? We got these guys. I don't know. And so what does it look like? We got, just gonna spread this out. That's okay. Yeah, 1 in between each piece, and then okay, and then we got one of these on either side of each gold one. And then up until those start, it looks like what? Looks like boom. Dang. Boom, boom. Solid gold and new topaz. I could not think of that word for, nope, not you, for the life of me. I was like, I know it's a T, and it's not taupe, and it's not turquoise, but I don't know what it is. Shiny golden brown color. Okay, so that is the basic design there. Let's see. So, yeah, whenever you tie it, you want the bigger seed beads to be on the end. Okay, let's go back for a moment. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 big ones before I start that. I'll make it 8. Move this up. Let's get a few more of those. A few of those. just because the picture is so far away. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to keep going till I have 8 larger. Yes. And then big. And you. You. That is what? 2, 4, 6, 7. We're going to go with one more. No. Yes. And then looks like what? Okay. Then it looks like you and you. You, 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 and you, you, and So I'm gonna go ahead and put everything on here first before I release the centerpiece. Come on. Oh. The little center section. Isn't that crappy? It's not. So my only hesitation here is the fact that these two are so big compared to the relative size, the relative diameter of this these center seashell beads. Yeah. Let's see. This is the main reason I wanted to use the not good string first and just see what it looks like. So basically, I feel like these larger pearls should actually just be smaller pearls, because of how small these here are. And really just thinking about the whole layout, like maybe since these are shells, this should be a pearl, and this should be a shell, and then pearl, and then shell, and then pearl, so that they weigh better. I don't know how to say that. I don't know, I just feel like I really don't like the way this looks, actually, and I'm sad thinking that in this moment. Maybe it is the brown and not the topaz. So I'm gonna try and get basically this brown looks slightly different. That one's not so good looking. But I'm almost positive like it was the topaz and not the brown. The brown is pretty significantly darker than the topaz. You probably can't. Oh, maybe so. These just look more. Yeah, I mean, I can see it. These beads. These are not the same. Yeah, you can see it there. Some of them look like a lighter brown than the other ones. So, seeing that contrast makes me feel more confident that these are supposed to be topaz. And then from there, what? I'm going to take these off and do it different. That's what. And yeah, those big pearls like make it off balance, basically. I'm just going to not sort through all of these, even though I'm sort of doing that as I say I'm not doing that. And I'm going to stop. I'm going to put these back in the mix and continue doing what I was doing. Well, actually, I got to take them off first, but you get the idea. And it's just easier to just cut this instead of trying to restring at this stage. Oh, damn it. Cut this off of there also. So I'm just gonna pull everybody off. Oh, could have done it so it's like neater, but whatever. I'm gonna take you and make myself a new anchor. Come on. Okay. That's so cool. Alright, so we're gonna start by doing the same thing. We're gonna get 8 little sections like this. How many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait a minute. 8, and then I get another little one, and then I get a pearl. Come here. And then I get a little big little, and a seashell, and little big. Big, little, and another pearl. Little, big, little seashell. And then I'm gonna do another pearl. Little big little pearl. Little big little center seashell. Little big little center seashell. I don't know, man. Why do people like to lie all the fucking time? And then it's like, they're like, what? You didn't know I was lying? Well, yeah, it fucking felt like it. But why would I believe that you're gonna automatically lie about a dumb question? You're afraid to be judged because you dislike yourself for some reason, yourself or your actions, and it doesn't make any fucking sense. You did it. It was all you. Bullshit. I know, I'm sorry. It has nothing to do with this. Okay, so I need a pearl. Little big little seashell. Maybe so. Maybe that's what that means. Little so I'll just bring it all this way. So, yes, okay. Little big, little pearl, little big, little seashell. Well, I mean, they can't be all uniform if they're real pearls. Or natural pearls. Real naturally, that's the same thing, isn't it? Do I still have that? Let's see, I'm gonna take a look at you three here. Well, I really want to see what it looks like with the little pearls. But which of these three? Guess not you. Wonder how come you look like shiny and not shiny. Hello, Rebecca. I don't know when you wrote that, but I'm just now seeing it. I'm pretty good. How are you? I'm gonna go with that one, I guess, to kind of blend in better with the other ones. I mean, as far as the size. Okay, let's keep going. So I'm gonna pull you guys up here. It's a bracelet, but it's a tie-on bracelet. Well, it will be a tie-on bracelet. This is just a demo. Oh my goodness. A demo piece, because this is a copy of a piece that I've made before that my client wants, but I do not have the same exact beads that I had before. So I don't know if she's really gonna want it when she sees it. Oh, thank you. I mean, it's basically the same, but... Ooh, I can show you. Do you hear people in my background? Like, so... Some moments ago, it sounded like somebody was screaming, but also people are watching TV, but I couldn't tell where it was coming from, to be quite honest. But then it stopped. And I don't think anybody's really screaming nearby, and I didn't know what was happening there. But I'm just going to send this so you can see the original since you're here interacting with me. You can see the original one that I made if you click on that link. I was just browsing about because I was so bored. Oh man. Fortnite is entirely too much for my mental capacity. There's entirely too much going on with an entirely too short timer, perhaps. Maybe it's not the same. Maybe there's different games. But, yeah, that's too much. sensory overload, that's the word. Too much happening. I do this and then you, no. Really? Well, thank you. The main difference is the original one had a larger, the 3 centerpieces were actually pearls and they were larger. But, yeah, I mean, I'm feeling better looking at it since I looked at, I saw the difference in shade of my other, like, tiny brown, shiny beads. So I feel better about it, but we'll see what she decides. And I thank you for your input. No. I relaxed. Nothing. I played one game that really is sensory overload that I do like to play every now and then. I don't know the original. I like. Oh, you prefer the original? Yeah. Yeah, I understand. And I messed up. But what's that game called? Skyrim? Elder Scrolls? I don't know if you know about that one, but I prefer side quests. And absolutely ridiculous how much killing there is in Skyrim. Like every quest you're killing somebody. You're killing a humanoid creature or you're killing a very large animal. And it's just, sometimes it's a lot. Sometimes I can't handle it. And I put it down for like a year. Or more at a time. Wait a minute. You were a designated driver at a morgue for a student film. You were acting as this character, the designated driver character? Or like everybody was drunk for the purposes of filming and you had to drive them, so I don't understand. But that does sound pretty interesting though. I used to love what was that movie, that show called? 6 Feet Under. Super morbid, super, man, they've been socializing us to be cool with death for a very long time. And you don't realize it till you sit and think about the shit you used to watch. Or the things that the games that you play. But I am curious. Tell me more about this designated driver, please. 2, 4, 6. And then I would take one more from my anchor bead and let's see what it looks like. He was in a student film, a murder mystery, so I was there as the driver. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, that is very interesting. Can I ask what character your son is? Or like, do you know like the full storyline of the film? Is he the murderer? Or the murderee? I guess you would call that a victim. Was he the victim? Like, I don't know. Yeah. Well, death and murder keeps popping up in pop culture. It's almost impossible to get away from. And that's the last one I'm gonna do there. And I actually, not that you asked, but I did order. It took me forever to find some pearl, like disc-shaped pearls that were natural, even though they're not like 100% natural, but yeah, they don't just form naturally in disc shape inside of the clam or oyster, but they are actually made inside of clams and oysters. And it took me forever to find some that were actually a reasonable price point for me at this time. And I ordered them like at least 2 weeks ago. They're still not really on their way because I ordered them from India, and the delivery time is definitely not what they said it would be, and something about tariffs is holding them up. But it's called Murder in the Library. Is he found with blood on his hands? Wait, I'm not sure if he's found stabbed in the library over a book. Because I'm actually not sure, but I just want to say you should link your website. Well, like, it is linked on my page, I think. I'm not the best with technology. I'll have to look and make sure, but I thought it was, like, if you click on my home page or whatnot. But oh, that's extra long, huh? But I don't know. I'm not completely sure. Wait a minute. Let's wait. I don't know if I'm able to link it by other than just putting the link in the chat. I don't know how to link it from a video. But no, I did not say that they were stabbed in the hand. I said stabbed over a book. Like, oh, I said blood on his hands. Because I wasn't sure if you were saying he was the victim or the murderer because of how much I was talking. And you said yes without specifying which one. But then I was like, oh, did he have blood on his hands next morning because he was the murderer? And then I was like, wait, what if he's the victim? Is he stabbed over a book? Like, you know, slumped over a book with stab in his chest or something. So they think he's asleep at first and then he's not. Is that what we're... Is that what happened? And if you're on blood thinners and you get stabbed in the hand, you could die from that. But that's neither here nor there. Probably not a teenage person. Not many teenage persons are on blood thinners. So I'm going to show her this version. And then... oh, maybe that original one was an anklet because it was pretty long looking. I'm not sure which phrase you're talking about, but I say weird things often. So, yeah, I can see that. I thought about it in my head when I said it, and I was like, well, I mean, literally slumped over a book. So eventually I rephrased. But I'm going to show her this one, and then what? I'll let her know the pearls haven't come in yet. And I do not have an estimated arrival date. Yeah, I don't have a normal brain, if you haven't noticed, by all of the other things that I've said. But normal is, what's the word? Subjective. Anyway, so there's that. But I'm weird, and I'm fine with that. I love it. I love keeping normies away from me because they think, because my weird freaks them out in some way. Cool, I don't want you around anyway. You are probably a jerk if you feel the need to stay away from me because you think I'm weird. And I don't like jerks, so it works out. I'm not calling you a jerk. I'm talking about the people that I am happy stay away from me. Yeah. So I guess that's all I'm gonna do for now. I guess I'm just curious what the normal way to phrase it would have been. Interesting. You said, why not phrase it normally? As if there's one way to communicate correctly in English. So I'm just curious what would have been the normal way to phrase it? Do I know you? I don't know, but regardless, well, I think maybe you got confused also, thinking I was calling you a jerk when I wasn't. I was explaining that I often say and do weird things or non-normal things, and I enjoy doing them, and I will continue to do them because it keeps jerks away from me. I didn't say you were a jerk. Didn't call you a name at all. And obviously you feel like I did, which I apologize for the miscommunication. Put these up now. So does non-normal not count as a phrase in the English language that does just about anything it wants to do under different circumstances? Under various circumstances. Oh man, those don't have a thingy. Now they do. Where did the gold ones go? Where did I put my gold bag? Was it that one? I don't know. I have a feeling you're American, Rebecca. I'm gonna find my gold baggie. Oh gosh. Phantom ticks are okay. Take this one for now. Okay. I'm 1000% positive that if I were to say a sentence and use non normal instead of abnormal, any English speaker from any country would understand that I meant the opposite of normal. Okay. This has turned into a very non-normal conversation. The people that need to get me, and the other ones don't, and I'm okay with that. But I hope you have a great night, because it's getting late. Well, where I am, it's getting late. I used to be very particular about English and what's the word? Not diction. Word choice. I can't think of the word that means word choice, but I used to be very particular about it until I realized that nobody gives a fuck unless you're writing an English paper. And everybody uses phrases and different words, especially the younger generations, that I don't understand half of the time. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for your advice. I would just say that in English, or in language, in various languages, just like in life in general, and math specifically, there are a number of different ways to get to the same solution or conclusion. So I hear you, and I appreciate your input. Yeah, and I hope you have a good night. And I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Wait, what? Thank you. I appreciate your support for me and for women in general. Um, and no, I don't think you're a joke, as if your being is a joke. Oh, because I'm non-neurotypical, my communication doesn't fit well with your neurotypical communication, is what's happening. People often think I'm being sarcastic when I literally don't know how else to change my tone. But if you want to take it that way, perhaps you are one of the people that I'm cool stays away. That's all. Thank you for your being.